Good evening, Cross Timbers. This is Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service. Today is Thursday, May 18th, 2013, and I am Ian Traub. It is with saddened hearts we bring you this broadcast tonight. Tragedy has struck the Cross Timbers region once again as residents and neighbors of the small town of Granbury, Texas, are reeling from the loss of at least 6 members of their close-knit community after a tornado struck Wednesday night at approximately 8 p.m. Earlier today, I had the chance to speak with Hood County Commissioner and head of the Emergency Operations Center, Steve Berry. Here's that interview. Hi, I'm Ian Traub with the Texan News Service. I've got Hood County Commissioner Steve Berry here with me. Could you give us some of the numbers of casualties, houses taken out?
Well, before we came out here, we know that there was actual in houses, structures 19 destroyed and 17 mobile homes destroyed. So right there is a good example. 36 homes were completely destroyed, and then 17 have major damage, 30 have minor damage, 12 have shingles and windows blown out. So that's 97 out of the 100 to 110 homes out here have sustained some type of damage, as you can see. I mean, we're right here next to about 4 homes that the slab's completely wiped clean. And so, where do you hide? What do you do right here in this situation?
Yes, sir. Tragic. Can you give us any kind of an idea of how long it's going to take this community to recover, how long it's going to take to rebuild, if they're going to rebuild?
Well, one reason we're doing the bus tour is this is still a crime scene as far as the sheriff's concerned, and the fact is that we're doing, we're still doing door-to-door search, so we haven't released it to the public, we haven't released it to anybody. We'll have Texas Department of Human Services check the water, the public water supply. As you saw, the water tower's damaged. So it'll take a good while. Some of these houses will never be able to be rebuilt. It'll take forever to go in and clean them up. When we start to get to the cleanup stage, that's where the county and other sources will come in and start volunteering their time to go in and do the cleanup, help them clean it up, help get rid of the debris, and then also help them get their insurance adjusters in and out of here as well.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you. The following is footage of the wreckage and devastation left in Granbury. Rancho Brazos, a housing subdivision of Granbury, Texas, was struck by an enhanced Vegeta Scale 4 tornado. According to FEMA's official website, an EF4 tornado is classified by a storm generating sustained wind speeds between 168 and 199 miles per hour. The winds were so strong, in fact, that according to Hood County Commissioner Steve Berry, a Hood County employee and resident of Rancho Brazos located his 3/4-ton pickup truck 2 blocks from where he had parked it last night. According to Daniel Lane, an eyewitness to the storm, in an Associated Press News Minute video, hail started coming down about the size of softballs, and then it started getting worse and worse, and we went inside, and finally the winds got bad enough outside, we went and hunkered up in the bathroom. I had a big shop, and a piece of it left now. Amanda Lane, another eyewitness, said in the same AP video, the houses are gone, and it's horrible. Rancho Brazos is an unincorporated section of Hood County, and thus most of the scene was still closed to press and the public due to safety concerns. These safety concerns centered around the unlocated and unsecured propane tanks that were scattered throughout the debris field of one of the most powerful tornadoes to ever pass through the Cross Timbers region. The smell of propane permeated the air and house alarms rang through the air as Texan News Service's editor-in-chief Kaylee Bedingfield, staff writer Ryan Cox, and myself surveyed the debris field, still considered an active crime scene, while being escorted by Granbury Police and the Hood County Sheriff's Department. The Rancho Brazos subdivision held nothing but sites of houses completely blown away, personal belongings left behind, and vehicles thrown across the whole area, leaving nothing but destruction behind. Berry said Rancho Brazos has approximately 100 to 110 structures, mostly of mobile home or wooden frame construction, 97 of which received some amount of damage. According to Berry, some of the varying levels of damage included 19 houses being completely destroyed, 17 mobile homes being completely destroyed, 30 suffering minor damage, and 12 having their shingles blown off. Many of these homes, according to Berry, were built by Habitat for Humanity, and the community was not as affluent of a neighborhood as some of those located right on Lake Granbury, though it was most certainly a close-knit one. According to the Associated Press, a specialty search and rescue team known as the Texas Task Force 2 came from Dallas on Thursday to assist in the search for the 6 missing members of the Rancho Brazos community. Dallas Fire Rescue spokesman Jason Evans said 30 members of the Texas Task Force have been dispatched, and emergency responders are using cadaver-sniffing dogs in their efforts to recover those still missing or wounded in the wreckage. Dogs and other pets are also currently being rounded up by the Humane Society in an effort to reunite them with their families. Church organizations across the Cross Timbers region met with Mission Granbury Thursday morning at the American Red Cross Shelter to discuss the location and specific needs for donations for the victims of the devastation. According to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, donation locations include Stonewater Church, located at 911 East Highway 377 in Granbury, People Helping People, located off Highway 377 at 306 Kings Plaza for collecting and distributing clothing and bedding, First Methodist Church of Granbury, located at 301 Loop 567, who is coordinating all volunteers for the relief effort, and Mission Granbury, located at 1310 Weatherford Highway, which will collect and distribute all monetary donations. You're going to see cars and windows blown out of houses, and you're going to see things that remind you of what you would see in a third world country in a war in some areas, Barry said. This is a product of the Texan News.